we done, as much work as we did with the same number of employees, but at some point you got to know when you need to hire another crew or hire more people.
Exactly.
Hello, Profit Diggers. Thanks for joining us. Here we've got kind of almost like an addendum or a second part of a previous conversation that we were having before. We were talking about employee rates and how you can compensate them appropriately and how you can make that up with production. And actually, Jeff Spencer, towards the end of that conversation, you kind of thought of a different topic that's similar to it that we didn't really have time to go into in that one, but I think you were talking about how maybe splitting up a crew might negatively impact a job.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if he's...
We got us a guest here. Actually, Luke Fielder, come on in here. Special guest. Yeah. Hey, we're live.
How y'all doing?
Pretty good, y'all. Good, man.
Good, right?
Good, buddy. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, scoot on in here. We can get you in this shot.
Yeah, we rolling right now. We're gonna put it on.
Oh, we're still live?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah.
We'll put the system up and
We'll turn his mic around here where we both can use it.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, well, we were talking about recently, like we did a previous video discussing how you can compensate employees better, but also maybe make it up on production. And Jeff Spencer thought of a different topic that we didn't want to get into because it might be a little bit of a longer topic. So, Jeff, you want to jump into that real quick?
Sure. Yeah, and what we was talking about, earlier is about, pay rates and stuff on your employees and giving raises and, how to make that work out, just like Jeff said. But one thing I was thinking about, we had a stellar year this past year at work, and I was very prideful at first, about we done over double what we normally do.
Right.
And we done it with the same number of guys. We didn't have to hire anyone. And it wasn't that we didn't try. We did look a little bit, but as long as things are going, we're not going to look that hard. And so at the end of the year, looking back, it was in the first quarter of this year before we realized what had happened. But our profit level wasn't par with what it normally is.
Right.
We were about 4 or 5% off. And looking back, tracking it down and see what we had done, and like I said, I was very proud that we done, as much work as we did with the same number of employees. But at some point, you got to know when you need to hire another crew or hire more people.
Exactly.
Because what happened was we were splitting up crews, moving half crew here, half crew there, taking a crew off early to this job, moving another job, get it called up, and then moving back. And what had happened was we had used a lot more labor hours per job because we slowed our production down so much. Yeah, we were able to do a lot more work, but not in production that we had in our bid.
Right.
And so it cost us money in the long run. Yeah, we had a bumper year because we had done more work and done more volume, and we done more monetary, but we did not make as much money off of that as what we should have. And we could have done it if we just added one more crew.
Right.
And so that's one thing I was talking about right now, I wanted to kind of emphasize is, if you've got a lot of work and you think you can do it with all your current employees, that may not be the case. You may have to go ahead and bite the bullet and add another crew. And is this work going to continue? I don't know. So the next crew you hire, it may have to be a deal like, hey, I've got about 6 months of work, I need you to come to work for me and a crew, bring your crew with you. And if it works out, then, we'll keep you on. But if not, just know in about 6 months, we may have to let you go.
Right.
Just get that up front. So in 6 months time, you let them go. They're not throwing their hands up like, well, heck, you said you needed help.
Yeah, what happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
Well, and I guess, you said you had more business last year, double what you normally do, but you could have seen in maybe the backlog or the pipeline that you had coming down. So I guess if you see that drastic increase, maybe that's a good sign that, okay, instead of playing this shuffle game, musical chairs on the different job sites, maybe we need to go ahead and increase our head count because, after a year like that, you don't really want to dial back. You want to keep that
going,
momentum.
right.
So you don't expect to downsize again the next year. You want to keep up the momentum you got.
Yeah, keep
It
the pedal down.
does seem like with more established companies like where you work at, once you get to that scale, it is a whole lot harder. And you don't necessarily see them backing down much more.
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed from working for bigger companies. But yeah, like what you were saying, for somebody like us, you know, for sure, right now until we really get established, you know, that would definitely be something you want to address up front for sure. But,
Well, if you've only got one crew, you can't really just double crews unless you know
Right.
you're just winning bids left and
Exactly.
right, right? Like,
Yeah.
if you see a steady increase, like maybe there's a different approach where you just increase your crew size, and if you have to start spreading people out across different jobs, it's like, okay, well, you'll have 2 veteran members of that crew and then 1 trainee, and maybe you've got kind of some splitting that one crew into 2 or 3 different crews,
right.
where you've got somebody you're trying to skill up
Right.
and get them familiar with the way
Yeah.
you do things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something else, whenever you're in situations like that, is burnout too on your guys.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's a
Yep.
major factor whenever you start getting too much to do.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
true.
It just seems like whenever all it takes is one person to leave, and then it doesn't take much after that. You know, make changes quick. You know, they'll start following.
Oh,
you.
absolutely.
If
Yeah.
they find a good home, they start making phone calls.
They do.
Exactly.
Everybody wants to know if the
And-
grass
and-
is greener
Yeah.
over there or not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's-
Everybody's looking for help. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Yeah.
very easy to, hey, well, we'll give you this. It's easy for somebody to get a raise where they're at if they like it, but you
Yeah.
know, I mean, it's a job's a job to most people nowadays.
Tell those youngins, man, construction's a good place to be if you're
Oh, it
motivated.
really is.
If you're
Yeah,
motivated,
absolutely is.
Yeah.
you are in high demand right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Luke, glad to have you here, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're awesome.
I know. Yeah, we'll get with you in just a moment.
Yeah.
Luke.
All
We'll
right,
close this
sounds
one
good.
out. That's right. Hey guys, appreciate you joining us at the ProfitDig Construction Show. Check us out at ProfitDig.com. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If there's something specific you want to talk about, let us know.
Tell your mama.
What?
Let her know.
Tell your mama.
Tell your brother.
Tell your brother. Tell your cousin.
Those ProfitDig guys have a good time over here.
Hey,
We
man.
listen to them.
Hey, we do our best. We do our best. See you guys.
See you guys.